Before watching the video, subscribe the channel and press the bell icon. Hello everybody. Today we are going to discuss about the topic power sharing. Let us see what is power and what is power sharing. What is power? The ability to control people or things are called power. When the ability to control people or things is divided onto more than two parts is called power sharing. India is an example of holding together federations where the power is shared between central government and different constituent states. Now, let us learn power sharing by taking two examples, Belgium and Sri Lanka. This mind map gives clear idea about power sharing. First, let us learn about Belgium. About Belgium. Belgium is a small country in Europe. It has borders with Netherlands, France, Germany and Luxembourg. This small country is very complex. In the total population, 59% lives in the Flemish region and speaks Dutch language. The other 40% of people lives in the Wallonia region and speaks French. The remaining 1% of the Belgium speaks German. As you can see in the red dot in the middle, it is the capital of country Brussels. In the capital, 80% people speaks French, while 20% are Dutch. So majority of people Dutch, but in capital 80% people speaks French. This led the tension between two communities. French community was relatively rich and powerful than Dutch community. Dutch community was in majority in the whole country but minority in the capital. That means French was majority. So there was many problem like culture and religion. So they want to change the constitution. Between 1970 and 1993, the constitution was amended 4 times to accommodate social and cultural diversity. This was done by sharing power. There shall be equal representation from both communities in the Central Council of Ministers. The majority Dutch accepted this arrangement because they were minority in the nation. So, the Belgian is the model of power sharing. Brussels has a separate government with equal representation from both the communities. That means French, Dutch, both the communities. The majority French in Brussels accepted equal representation in Brussels because the major Dutch also accepted equal representation in central government. Got it? Advantages of the Belgian model. It has avoided civic strife between the two communities. The European Union chose to have its parliament at Brussels as power sharing was practiced successfully. Let us go to the next example. Sri Lanka is an island nation, just a few kilometers off the southern coast of Tamil Nadu. It has about 2 crore people. Like other nations in the South Asia region, Sri Lanka has a diverse population. Look at the map. Sri Lanka has 74% of Sinhala speaking people who comprise mostly Buddhist. Remaining population 80% Tamils. It has further subdivided into Indian Tamils and Sri Lankan Tamils. Indian Tamils constitute 5% of the total population. Sri Lankan Tamils who comprised 13%. Sri Lankan Tamils are Tamil natives. Indian Tamils migrated to Sri Lanka as plantation workers during the British rule. This total 80% of Tamils included both Hindus and Muslims. The remaining 7% of the population consists Christians, who speaks both Sinhala and Tamil. Most of the Sinhala speaking people follow Buddhism and Christianity. Now, how problem emerged in Sri Lanka? Majoritarianism in Sri Lanka. Sri Lanka emerged as an independent country in 1948. The government took many steps to establish majoritarianism. In 1956, an act was passed to recognize Sinhala as the only official language of Sri Lanka. The preference was given to the Sinhala applicants for university position and government. Moreover, government of Sri Lanka was insensitive to Tamil language and culture. What effect on Tamils? The Tamils felt isolated. They thought that even the constitution was against them. None of the political parties ever considered their needs. They felt that the constitution and government policies denied them equal political rights, discriminated against them in getting jobs and other opportunities, and ignored their interest. As a result, the relations between the Sinhala and Tamils communities strained over times. What did the Tamils do now? The Sri Lanka Tamils launched parties and struggled for the recognition of Tamil as an official language for regional autonomy and equality of opportunity in securing education and jobs. But their demand for more autonomy to provinces populated by the Tamils was repeatedly denied. By 1980s, several political organizations were formed demanding an independent Tamil Eelam in northern and eastern parts of Sri Lanka. Then what happened next? At last, the distrust between two communities turned into widespread conflict. It soon turned into the civil war. What is civil war? Civil war is a violent conflict between opposing groups within a country. Civil war thus broke out between the Tamils and the Sinhalas. Thousands of people on both the sides were killed. Thousands of Tamil families went out of the country as refugees. I think you got an idea clearly about power sharing. Why is power sharing necessary? Power sharing helps in reducing the conflict between various social groups. So it is necessary for maintaining social harmony and peace. It helps to keep a country united. I already said that in Belgium they shared the power equally. So there was no chance for civil war. Power sharing is the very essence of democracy. In an ideal democracy, as many people as possible should get a chance to enjoy power. Let us discuss the forms of power sharing. Horizontal sharing, vertical sharing. Power is shared among different social groups. Power is also shared among political parties, pressure groups, and movements. Horizontal power sharing. Power sharing among organs of the government. Legislature, executive, and judiciary keep a check on each other. This results in balance of power among various institutions. This arrangement is also called a system of check and balance. Vertical power sharing. Power sharing at different levels of government. Central government, state government, local, self-government. Central government transfer power and resources to the state government and local self-government. Next one, power sharing among different social groups. Socially weaker sections also have to share in power. Community government in Belgium is one example for this type of power sharing. In India, it is done by way of reservation. Constituencies and seats are reserved for women, SCs and STs. That means scheduled caste and scheduled tribes. Thus, power is shared among different social groups. Power sharing among political parties pressure groups and movements. No political party enjoys power forever. It is for the people to decide who should be in the power. With the emergence of coalition government, many parties share power at the same time. Why is power sharing desirable in democracy? There are two different sets of reasons can be given in favor of power sharing. First one, power sharing is good because it helps to reduce the possibility of conflict between social groups. Since social conflicts often leads to violence and political instability. There is the second, deeper reason why power sharing is good for democracies. Power sharing is the very spirit of democracy. A democratic rules involves sharing power with those affected by its exercise and who have to live with its effects. People have the right to be consulted for governing practices. Power sharing is valuable. So, power sharing is desirable in a democracy. Before we end up the session, let's take a short recap. So far we discussed about what is power sharing, why power sharing is necessary, social composition of Belgium and Sri Lanka, ethnic tension in Sri Lanka and constitutional arrangements made by Belgium, then forms of power sharing, then why power sharing is desirable. Thank you.